Welcome to Renewed and Radiant for women over 40 who are ready to own their power, prioritize their wellness, and design a life they love. I'm your host, Elsa Martin, and I'm here for the real, raw conversations that we all crave. Whether we're talking healing, hormones, purpose, or pleasure, nothing is off the table. So grab your tea, your journal, or just your earbuds, and let's dive into the empowered, vibrant life that is waiting for you, because your next chapter starts now. Hello, hello, hello. I am very happy to bring my special guest to you today. I wanted to have this lady on today because she is also all about empowering women and helping them reach their fullest potential. She does it in a little bit different way than I do. She is amazing. I've worked with her personally myself, and working with her can honestly change your life because you come away from it with confidence and a sense of style that maybe you didn't have before. So I'm very excited. I'm going to read her bio. She's a French personal stylist based in Los Angeles. She's dedicated to helping women look and feel their best with the fundamentals of personal styling while focusing on a more conscious approach to fashion consumption. And through her styling process, she coaches her clients on how to shop less and shop better. Yay! From learning to shop their closet first to the importance of wearing natural fabrics and the sustainable alternative to fast fashion. Her styling experiences are all about bringing changes into the American wardrobes and positively impacting the environment. She's also an ambassador for Remake, which is a community of fashion lovers, women's rights advocates, environmentalists, and IG influencers with a mission to change the fashion industry's harmful practices on people and our planet through education, advocacy, and transparency. So thank you so much for joining me, Charline Zarul. She is the Sustainable Wardrobe Stylist. Thank you for being here with me.
Hi, Elsa. Thank you very much for having me. I am very excited.
Yes, so good to have you join me all the way from LA. So this is nice.
Yes.
Okay, Charlene, I like to just start with a few little rapid fire questions just for fun. If you could travel anywhere in the world, where would you go?
Oh, wow. That's a good question. Right now, I will probably go to French Polynesia.
Sounds
Yeah.
wonderful.
Just to relax, the music, the vibe, the ocean. Yes. Yes. Right.
Okay, I love that. Okay, favorite healthy food.
Favorite healthy food. Oh, I eat a lot of healthy food. I would say in the morning I will get my oatmeal and blueberries, so I'm sure it can, I will have my belly filled and full until like 1 or 2 p.m. without feeling any cravings.
Awesome. I love it. Okay, last question. Scariest thing you've ever done?
Oof. As a mom, it's probably flying with 3 kids on a Los Angeles to Paris flight, but I did it and it went pretty well. And I think as a professional and personal stylist, it's probably speaking in front of, a 20 to 30 audience with my French accent, probably. Yeah, this is what I will do. Like public speaking, let's say that way.
Yeah, it's one of the biggest fears of every person, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty common, yes.
Yes. Well, good job because you're amazing at it.
Oh,
So
thank
you've
you.
pressed through that. Yes.
And the more
Oh,
you do, the more comfortable you are, of course. But the first few
yes.
times, I remember, yeah, I remember this feeling. But then you're proud, you're getting stronger, and then you're exciting about the next event and you want to do it again. So, yeah, it's a good self development kind of exercise.
It's so good. It's so scary and so amazing at the same time.
Have you done what is the biggest event, public speaking event you've done?
Biggest amount of people I've spoke to, probably around 200.
And how did it feel? How did you feel?
You know what? I actually love it. Which is
Mhm.
so funny because I am totally the person that like 10 years ago, maybe not, maybe only like even 5 years ago, to just even walk into a room of people, like even in the back of the room, if there was going to be a lot of people there, I would almost have anxiety because I would be so terrified someone was going to look at me.
Wow,
and,
wow.
and now I'm doing this. It blows my mind, but it's the power of baby steps.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and I think the adrenaline, you get addicted to it, you know?
That is so true. Yes. And
Mhm.
just knowing that you can have an impact on so many more people at one time rather than just one on one. One on one's awesome. But if you can speak to like hundreds or thousands of people at one time, you just have so much more impact and can help so
Yeah,
many more people.
yeah, definitely.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, Miss. Well, now, I would love to hear some of your story. What got you, to where you're at today? I mean, you're an amazing stylist. You have all kinds of clients. You coach ladies, and I personally had the opportunity to work with you, which was amazing, and I learned so much. And I highly recommend that
Oh,
if
thank
someone's
you.
ever even considered it, or if they haven't considered it, they should consider it because it's very, I want to say, empowering. And I
It is.
love yeah, I love what you do is you have us shop our closet first. So it's not like, oh, you need to go out and spend thousands and thousands of dollars. I had things hanging in my closet that they were on their way out the door to be donated. And now I wear them regularly because of what you taught me. It's amazing.
I always tell my client less is more.
Mm.
Like cluttered, no matter if it's a cluttered closet, a cluttered house, a cluttered car, it's a cluttered mind. So you need to declutter. I mean, yeah, it answered the question what would be the first step? It's decluttering first. Take away, get rid of everything that is not bringing you joy and focus on what makes you happy. And I think it's a life lesson, no matter if we're talking about clothes, it's a life lesson in general.
I love that. Get rid of the
Um,
clutter.
Working in today's society, we have so many things available so fast that sometimes we're gonna accumulate, a bunch of stuff without realizing how much we have. And at some point, it's too much, and we do not see, like when it comes to clothes, we do not see those amazing pieces that we have that will, make us feel good because they were hiding in the back of your closet or under a big amount of pieces you've never worn. So yeah.
Yes, so true. Okay, back to your story. Tell us, how did you get to where you are today? Why are you so passionate about helping women and empowering women?
Okay, so first of all, I am French. I was born and raised in France. I moved to Atlanta, Georgia, 14 years ago to follow my husband who was working for an American company. I was working as a media buyer. I have a master in marketing and sales, so this is definitely not what I was doing in France. And I was not very happy. I mean, marketing is good, it's fun, but I I couldn't find the joy and the excitement I really feel today. So with the great support of a few friends, I've always been the go-to person when it comes to, oh, can you help me get a dress for my sister's wedding? I have a party tonight. What should I wear? And I think it's like a gift. So, and I really like that. So at some point, I decided to pretty much fake it until I made it. I helped a few friends, and I think that helped me put the personal stylist hat on. Was I ready? Absolutely not. So it's another lesson. Don't wait to be perfect and ready, and no, like baby steps are better than a big giant step that probably will never happen. Um, so I started like this. I built my website overnight. And at some point, I felt like I was very unhappy in my marketing career. So I left my media buying position. I was pregnant with my first daughter, but I think it gave me the strength to be like, okay, it's time for me to do what I want to do. And I just started like this with one big client who gave me, the opportunity to work with her. And then I gave birth. And after giving birth to my first daughter, I was like, okay, I am not a stay at home mom. This is not what I want to do. So I started growing my business and word of mouth, and it was going very well. I started also doing some workshop on how to look more professional.
Mm.
And then we moved to New York in 2017. I was pregnant with my second daughter. So I posed kind of. And after giving birth, I worked for anthropology.
Mm.
So I was part of the personal stylist team in Manhattan. I hated it because they were literally pushing us, buying and getting dressed in anthropology style, which is a lot of flowers, pattern, cheap fabric, which is absolutely not me. And this is when I started thinking, okay, if you give us 80% discount to get dressed, how much do you pay your garment workers? And this is when I realized that actually anthropology was part of the fast fashion industry. And I didn't want to dress just to please someone. I wanted to dress just to please myself. Um, so I quit anthropology. I found out I was pregnant with my son. So it was like a big, a surprise, a big surprise. And then I paused again. And early 2020, we moved to Los Angeles. I decided to refocus my business on a more conscious approach of sustainable fashion to really help women understand that quantity, this is not what's going to make them happy. Quality, and quality in the way you dress, quality of your clothes. And I rebuilt and redesigned my whole styling experiences, and here I am today as a sustainable personal stylist that help women feel and look their best, of course, but also teaching them that your wardrobe should be aligned with the person you are. It shouldn't be a reflection of the trends or what the social media influencers are wearing, because once you wear clothes, you have a better understanding of your style and you build your wardrobe accordingly, then you're going to feel good. And if you feel good, you're going to feel confident and your self esteem is going to go up. And at some point, you won't care anymore about the numbers because you probably know like sizing is all over the place right now. Yeah, the main goal will be to feel good in your clothes.
Oh, it's so true. And when you feel good in your clothes, no matter what size you are, the clothes absolutely affect how you feel. So if you feel good in your clothes, you're way more confident. I mean, we all have felt it, I'm sure, where we put on an outfit and we're like, oh, I just feel frumpy. And you're kind of like, ah, or you put on an outfit and you're like, hey, I feel good. This feels
Yeah.
good. So you have more confidence. You show up as a better version of yourself when you like the way you look.
Yeah, you can shine. You're ready to shine, And you probably have a lot of clients, like knowing that you're working with them on their like nutrition journey. You probably heard clients saying, oh, I'm gonna wait until I also have clients will tell me, oh, I'm gonna wait to work with you until I lose weight.
Yeah.
And I get it. You don't want to invest in a whole wardrobe that's gonna be, a size or two too big a few months later. But the thing is, if right now you feel frumpy and you do not feel good in the way you dress, the way you look, guess what? It's not going to motivate you to work on this better version of yourself. So maybe we're not going to refresh and revamp the wardrobe, but maybe let's buy one good pants that fits the body you have today, that will give you the feel good and the confidence you need now to work on your weight or nutrition goals. And then
Yeah.
from there, usually it's a pretty like a positive circle. But and also like starting a nutrition journey, it's a big thing, like you should treat yourself with a little something. And I think closeted it or like a styling experience, it's a good way to do it. And it's going to push you and encourage you.
That's exactly true. Very, very encouraging. And I always tell ladies to make sure they celebrate with non-food rewards. So, when what a better reward for yourself than to do a closet edit where you take what you already have and arrange it so that it looks good on you and you feel good, because like you said, it's such a cycle. When we don't feel good about ourselves, we don't want to do the extra things, we don't want to push ourselves, and we don't have the energy to do it. We step off of that hamster wheel and actually start to take the steps towards feeling better about ourselves, whether it's through what we're eating or how we're dressing or whatever it is. Then that just one cycles into the other. And the more we do, the more our trajectory moves in that direction. And it's so powerful. Remove clutter. So whether that's in your closet or in your fridge or in your mind, whatever it is, that's powerful. Remove the
Mhm.
clutter. I know when I have clutter around me in my space, I find it very stressful. Like it just bothers me. So I like a nice clean closet. And then if it doesn't bring joy to you, remove it. I like that. Again, in any area of life, if you have things in your life that you know are not bringing you joy or are bringing you down, do what you
Yeah.
can to remove yourself from those things. Yeah.
And also it goes with, what is the message you want to send? Like clothes are very powerful. They can, yes, you have your inside and you might have a big heart, but the first thing your colleagues, your date, your husband, your friends, your family, your partner is going to see is your clothes, your outfit. And there are many chances that maybe in a professional environment or maybe dating environment, you're going to be judged on what you wear. That's the reality of it.
Hmm.
So you need to think about the message you want to send with your clothes. So anything worn out, super oversized, with a hole or stain, the same. Get rid of those things because they're not going to serve you in your daily life.
So good. I love that. It really is easy and you make it easy. So that's, I appreciate that. Yes. And then, another thing you mentioned, Charlene, and what you did, it sounds to me like you became aware of your gifts. People were coming to you for this already, and you were in something that wasn't bringing you joy. So you took a look at what your gifts are. You became aware of that and recognized, I have a gift in this. How can I use this to help other people?
Yeah, this is exactly. I think it took me a little while because in France, this is what I like about the US, like you can become an entrepreneur. Like it's easy to become an entrepreneur, and this is the culture, the American culture. In France, it's a bit more different. You have a master in marketing and sales. Okay, you're going to work in marketing and sales. And if you tell someone, oh, I'm thinking about quitting my job to start my own career as a personal stylist, knowing that I have no degree or anything, people will look at you like, what? So I think I got the chance to move there, and which, I put my feet a little bit in this entrepreneur culture. I also had the chance to have friends who were very supportive, and it's scary because it requires, probably like you when you started your own business, like it requires to get out of your comfort zone. And I think one of the best an advice I will say is trust your guts. It's not going to be easy, you're going to have to build that business, but if you feel like it's the right move and there is something you can provide to group of people, and you can at some point make a little bit of money out of it, go for it. Like trust your guts. Yes, because you will get there.
Yeah, I love that. Isn't that just the best advice for anything in life? Trust your gut. If something's feeling right for you, it probably is. And if you're feeling like something's not right here, it's probably not.
It's probably not. Yes, or maybe it's a different route. And I worked two jobs for a little while, but then baby step, I was able to do baby steps. So I was okay. Yeah, I'm making progress. I got one client, two client, then I worked with the Chamber of Commerce, and it works. And I am also very passionate about it. So I am able to give time and energy and passion, which doesn't really make it feel like a job. I mean, yes, but it's like it's pleasant, it's fun.
Yeah, if you love what you're doing, it makes a world of a difference with anything. If you love what you're wearing, you're going to feel better. If you love your job, you're going to enjoy it a lot more, or your business. If you love the food that you're eating, you're going to stick with it, right? Like it really, if anything that we try to do that we're not loving, not enjoying, we're not going to stick with it. And you shouldn't.
Yeah, you're right. Like if you don't like the food you eat, like healthy food you eat, then you're not gonna stick with that healthy foods.
Right. Yes, yes. This is so good. Another thing you mentioned about is taking the risk, how you took a risk and you left probably a good paying job and you decided to go on your own and be an entrepreneur. And I love that you were brave, you took the risk, but I feel like that sounds like such an easy step, or like it just happened from one day to the next, but that takes confidence and time to build up the courage to do a big risk like that, doesn't it?
It does. And I think for me it was easier in the sense that my boss at that time was not a good boss, and he was really not treating me well. And yeah, I was losing my confidence in the way he was treating me as a media buyer. One day I stood up and I was pregnant, and I was like, as a woman, I don't want to be treated that way. I deserve better. This is also what I teach my client. Like, I am here to boost their confidence. And on the other side, that I'm here and this boss is destroying my confidence and self-esteem. So it's not working. I mean, I'm not going to say I'm thankful for the way it treated me, but it pushed me. So I think it was a sign. And from there, I went back to France to clear my mind for the summer. And I got back and I was okay. Now I have no job. So here I am. It's like a new book, a new chapter. You need to write your story. So go for it, because I think having two jobs, it was good, but I wouldn't have done it as fast as I did, because there was the money. The money was still coming from my job. Starting from scratch with no job, you need to find your clients. You need to make your business working, because you need this paycheck at the end of the month. Oh, yeah.
Yes, that's so good. Yes. And I like how you said in regards to taking the risk and standing up for yourself and recognizing, this isn't right and I'm not going to just keep muddling through this. And the other thing that I love that you said is that we are each writing our story. So each one of us is writing our story. How are you writing your story? Are you happy with the life that you're designing? Are you excited about the legacy that you're leaving and the story that you're leaving for those that are following you and that are watching you? And taking the risk, getting rid of things that don't bring us joy, standing up for ourselves, all of those kind of things, dressing so that we have confidence, loving how we look, all of that helps us to write the story that we want to write, not just going along, fumbling along, and just settling for whatever comes our way. We actually need to be proactive and be conscious. You are writing a story. Are you proud of it? Yeah.
You can write a book, but you can also write just a paragraph or chapter, or you can write a page. As long as you feel you are making progress, and maybe at some point in your life, you're going to make bigger progresses faster. And at some point of your life, you're going to make smaller and it will be slower. But I think as long as you keep moving and you are learning small things, big things, that's going to help you become a better person or better coach or better stylist or better writer. I think it's good. You should celebrate and you should be proud and grateful for all those good things life brings to you.
So good. There's so much power in gratitude and recognizing that even on days when things don't go the way we think they're supposed to, or the journey is different than we think, there's always something to be grateful for, and to show up with that gratitude and make sure that that's part of your story that you're writing.
I think as a child, often you think like, oh, life is like, it's a flat road, it's flat and there are some ups with like Christmas or like, holidays. But as you grow up, you understand that, yeah, there are some flat roads, but there are also a lot of up and down. So I think enjoy the ups, and the down, enjoy it. There's always something, positive that will come out of it. Sometimes it's not as obvious, but there's always, changes. It's like change. Change is uncomfortable. When I left my job to start my career as a personal stylist, oh, it was so uncomfortable, not knowing if I will make it or not. But you grow out of it, and I think it's what we should keep in mind.
Yeah, so good. Okay, Charlene, I like to leave our listeners with one practical step that if they were saying, I don't even know where to get started, I want to feel more comfortable. And your expertise obviously is in the way we dress, styling. So, can you give a practical tip that if somebody said, I know I don't love the way I look when I'm dressed, or I know I have lots of things that I want to change, what's one step someone could do today besides contact you, because I think everybody should contact you and we're going to give your contact information. That would be definitely an amazing step. But other than that, what is one thing that someone could do today to just take a step in that direction?
Yeah, so I would say go to your closet in a positive mindset. On a good day, you're going to feel good and positive, because if you feel bloated or if you feel negative, or you're not going to look at your closet in the best way. So you need to step in your closet, go to your closet, and the edit. I will say a quick closet edit without, a professional. Let's do it on your own first. Anything that is way too big or way too small, get rid of this. Anything that is worn out, stained, get rid of it. Anything that does not provide you joy or excitement, um, maybe wait on this. Anything that, last time you wore it, you felt uncomfortable because it was maybe a bit too revealing in the décolletage, or the weight was too low, or you felt like it make, you look at a picture and you actually look big, or, there was something, just get rid of and focus on what you like. Then once you have a closet filled with things you're gonna like and love, try to identify the pattern. Okay, what are the colors that make you feel good? Black for sure. Okay, but I'm pretty sure there are other colors that's gonna bring you joy. What about prints? Are you more floral? Are you more striped? So maybe there is no print. What are the fabrics, the fit? When it comes to pants, maybe elastic waistband, that makes you feel better. So you don't have to squeeze with the jean that's gonna squeeze your belly and make you feel uncomfortable. Not at all. So yes, I think that will be the first step I would recommend.
Thank you so much for that. That is so helpful. So literally just walk in your closet and take a look. Get rid of the things that you already know probably that shouldn't be there. Usually we know, right?
Change is uncomfortable. You're gonna clean. You're gonna get rid of things. So it's change, but change is for the best. Then you're gonna have a few left, but most of the time, 90% of the time, it's gonna make you feel so much better.
That's true. And it saves time when you're trying to get dressed too, because you're not sorting through all the clutter that you don't like anyways.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And the last thing I want you to want you to feel is like, okay, I put this on, and you are walking out of the door feeling not your best. You deserve to feel your best when you get out of the door. Even if it's the same with the same outfit you wear 3 days ago, who cares? As long as you feel good and confident, people are not going to look at your outfit. They're going to look at your vibe, your soul, more than your outfit.
That's true. And when we feel good, we show up as our better version of ourselves. Absolutely. Yes. Okay. Thank you for this. This has been great. How can people contact you?
So people can contact me. I mean, they can find me on Instagram, of course. I'm here. You can follow me at sustainable.wardrobe.stylist. And then my website is www.charlinezerwal.com. And then my email, if someone is interested in getting more information, it's contact@charlinezerwal.com.
Okay. Thank you for this. Thank you for everything you do for women. I really appreciate what you do. I love that I feel like we do similar things, but in such a different way, you know? I love that your vision and your passion is to help women feel good and confident and love how they look. So thank you for everything you do, and thank you for being with me today.
Oh, thank you again for having me, Elsa.
Thank you for joining me today on Renewed and Radiant. I hope today's conversation sparked something in you, a shift, a question, or even a bold new intention. If you loved this episode, be sure to subscribe, leave a review, and share it with another amazing woman. Until next time, stay strong, stay empowered, and keep showing up for yourself. Because you, my friend, are just getting started on designing a life you love.